what's up, everybody? It's your boy Collector John again, and today we have a large plastic bin full of Xbox 360 games. I did it again. I just picked all these up from Facebook Marketplace for $200, which is more than I've ever spent on one of these big Facebook Marketplace lots. I think there are exactly 50 games in here, which comes out to about $4 per game, which is kind of the range that I try to stay in, like roughly $3 to $4 a game when I buy big lots like this. And today we're gonna go through all these. We're gonna check out the condition of the discs. We're gonna see if we have any manuals in there. This copy of Minecraft has a manual for the Series of Unfortunate Events for the original Xbox, which is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that, but ultimately we're just gonna evaluate this entire pickup and decide if it was a steal or a scam. And as usual, when I make these big pickup videos, I like to make a keep pile and a trash stack. And the keep pile, obviously, we're gonna put all of the good stuff that's in here to keep, like you know, maybe this copy of Blue Dragon. That might be a good one to keep. Fallout New Vegas, that's a great game as well. Definitely something that you might want to hang on to. And then the trash stack is gonna be for all the garbage we don't want, like you know, NBA 2K12, Monopoly, Streets, Fantastic Pets. I don't know, man, those don't seem like keepers to me. At the end of the video, we'll take all these trash stack games over to my local game store and see how much we can get back in trade credit for them, and maybe grab a couple cool things at the game store. I don't know, that might be fun. And then with the keep stack, we're actually gonna do something a little bit different in this video. Usually the keep stack games I end up keeping for my personal collection, but unfortunately, I have too many video games, you know? Look at all these games. I don't need any more. I have like 4 shelves of Xbox 360 games down here because it's one of my favorite consoles to collect for. And I'm also gonna be moving soon, so I just don't need to be bringing more games into the collection. So this keep stack, we're actually gonna be giving away to a lucky viewer. And you can get some more details on how to enter the keep stack giveaway at the end of the video. And with that, I think it's time to start going through this bin and see how we did here. So let's get into it, baby. Okay, folks, here's a nice plastic bin full of video games. I took stuff out of the bigger bin and I put some of it into the smaller bin. It's just a little easier to work with on camera, so I'll probably go through like, you know, maybe 2 or 3 of these smaller bins to get through everything. And here, of course, is our candle for this video. It's a Fraser Fir scented soy wax candle, so that looks pretty nice. And yeah, so I think my philosophy for this process is that you know, I'm curating kind of a starter Xbox 360 collection for you, the viewer. I'm a huge Xbox 360 fan. I'm very familiar with this console. A lot of the games that we're gonna see in this video, I probably have them in my collection already. So I'm kind of thinking about it in terms of like, you know, what are some of these games that I know are like really good to have on the 360? And I also do want to get a little bit back in trade credit on these because, you know, I did spend $200 of my own money. So I definitely want to have some things to bring to the game store and not just like a bunch of sports games that I probably won't get any money for if I bring those to the game store. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping all that in mind, and it's going to be an interesting process. Like, this is new to me, keeping things that I'm going to end up giving to a subscriber. But I think it'll be fun. So yeah, I'm excited to start going through these, and let's start with our first game here, which is Seen It. Yep, we are off to a great start. I definitely don't think any of you need a copy of Seen It for the Xbox 360. So this one's gonna go for trade, and that disc looks like it has some smudges on it. Potentially a little bit of disc rot on the left side there. I don't think that's rot. I think that's something else. I've seen that before, and it wasn't disc rot. But yeah, we're not gonna keep this copy of Seen It. This will go for trade, and we will get probably $0 for it. I also noticed that a lot of these games have these orange stickers on them with a price. So I'm gonna try to peel those off as we go through. They're pretty easy to take off. So, but yeah, Seen It, trash stack, going to the game store. Next up, we have a copy of, Dragon Age Origins. This is a great game. The 360 version is good. Like, you can also play it on PC, but to me, this is just like a classic 360 game. I first played it on the 360. I think this is a totally viable way to play this game. You can also throw it into an Xbox Series X, and it'll work great that way if it reads the disc, because this disc don't look great. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned this disc a little bit off camera. Still doesn't look great. It's very scratched up. I put it in my 360 and it worked. So I am gonna put this on the keep stack for the giveaway, and hopefully it works for whoever receives this game. This is a great game. Like I said, definitely worth playing on the 360. Or just putting the disc in your Series X if you have one. That's a great way to play it. But yeah, Dragon Age Origins going on the keep stack. Next up, we have a copy of Civilization Revolution, which is was this a console-only Civilization game? I'm not sure if this one came out on PC or not, but in any case, this one, you know, I don't think you really need to play a Civilization game on the Xbox 360. This disc also doesn't look very good. So we're not off to a great start here in terms of disc quality. But yeah, this one I think we're going to send to the game store for trade-in, and hopefully it's not too damaged for them to take it. There's also a receipt in here that I want to look at. Looks like someone bought this game on June 6th, 2011 at Village Discount Outlet in Chicago, Illinois. That's fun. We'll leave that in there as a little bonus. But yeah, Civilization Revolution, trash stack. And then we have a copy of Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. This is a terrible copy. This case is all screwed up. Looks like there's some water damage or something behind the artwork. There's something weird going on there. I don't know. I'm guessing this disc is going to look like trash. And yeah, that's not very good either. You know, Lego Star Wars, these kind of come off more as like filler games for me, especially like Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. You don't really need to play that one unless you really like The Clone Wars. So this one's going to go on the trash stack as well for trade. So far, I'm not feeling great about this. We have some pretty not great looking discs. Here's a copy of Test Drive Unlimited, which is pretty cool. I've actually never played this, and that disc actually looks fine. So that making me feel a little better, I guess, so far. Ooh, we have a fat receipt in here. Let's take a look at this. Oh my God, it's a Blockbuster receipt. That is good stuff. Is there a date on here somewhere? December 31st, 2011. So about 15 years ago. That's crazy. Looks like they bought a few things. Fallout, Tiger Woods, Test Drive. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll keep that in there because that's neat. And yeah, I don't know if this game is great. I think we will put this one on the keep stack. It feels like it's probably a Burnout Paradise situation. You know, Test Drive, obviously not really a franchise anymore. Can we get this Blockbuster? Yeah, that came right off. So, but yeah, I feel like this would be a cool one for someone to have, so we will put this on the keep stack. Next up, we have Pictionary, which is definitely not going to be a keeper. You do not need a copy of Pictionary in the 360. Of course, the disc is perfect for Pictionary, because whoever had this probably never played it anyway. But yeah, we'll put that on the trash stack. Ooh, we have a copy of Grid here. Grid is pretty cool. That is a pretty cool racing game on the 360. This is Codemasters, right? Yeah, Codemasters made this. They also made the Dirt games. Freaking fantastic racing games, those Dirt games. Disc looks okay. All right, I'm starting to feel a little better here. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? I thought we had like a bonus disc in there or something, but not quite. That's a pretty nice complete copy of Grid. Other than this sticker, which, oh, that's actually coming off. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Whoever gets this, you can take that sticker off if you want. I would probably mess it up, so you can do that yourself. I'll take this one off though for you. How about that? There we go. Nice copy of Grid going on the keep stack. And next up we have Backbreaker. It's a sports game, but it is a sports game that I've never heard of, which makes it a little more interesting. I still think we're gonna go trash stack for this one. It also has a weird, there's like some residue on there. Yeah, the game store that I'm gonna take these to for trade, they have a really good resurfacer, so I think that'll be fine. It is just residue. It's not a weird scratch or anything. But yeah, it does seem kind of interesting, but it's still a sports game, so I think we're gonna put this one in the trash stack. Next up, we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Platinum Hits. I don't know, honestly, like the Xbox version of this isn't the version that you'd want to play. Obviously, having a physical copy would be cool, but I think this one will go for trade. Like it's, you should just play this on PC if you want to play it. I think it's also on like the Switch, and they remastered it for a bunch of different modern consoles, so definitely much better ways to play this one at this point. This is a great game though. Also, this manual is awesome. I love this this full color manual. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna do a condition check on my personal copy really quick. Here's my copy. It's also Platinum Hits, and I think it's also complete. Yeah, that's pretty complete. But yeah, this one, because there are really like way better ways to play this, I'm gonna put it on the trash stack. And I know you're probably saying like, well, there are better ways to play Dragon Age Origins also, but at least that game is like widescreen. I mean, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for the Xbox, you're going to be playing that in 4:3, so it's not really a great way to do it. I think this has gone up in value a little bit since the show came out last year, and it'll probably go up in value again because I think Season 2 is going to be even more focused on the New Vegas side of Fallout. That disc looked okay. We do have a manual in here. Nice color manual. Love to see it. Pretty decent copy of New Vegas. We have a Blockbuster sticker on there, but that's fine. I like playing these games on the 360. I know that, again, there are better ways to play it. You can get it on PC, and that's a better way to do it. But there is something very nostalgic for me about playing these on an Xbox 360. I don't know, it's just a whole vibe. So we're gonna keep this one. and somebody will hopefully appreciate this as much as I do, because that's a great game. Next up, we have Black College Football, The Experience. Yeah, that disc looks okay. And you know, it's a sports game. I think we're gonna put this one on the trash stack. We do have a family video price sticker on there. If you know, you know. I'd recognize that price sticker anywhere. We have a copy of The Price is Right here. This is definitely going on the old trash stack. That disc is a little janked out, which is fine, I guess. And yeah, nobody cares about that game, so that's gonna go on the trash stack. Next up, we have, oh, this is interesting. Kingdom of Fire, Circle of Doom. If I didn't mention it earlier, there is one game from all this stuff that I am going to keep for myself. I've already decided, and I'm sorry. It's just, I have to keep this one game. It's not this one, but this one I'm also kind of tempted by. However, I do have, I think, 2 Kingdom of Fire games on the original Xbox, and I've never played them. You know, I just have them sitting there. I still haven't played them. So I should just give this to someone else who might appreciate it a little more. And manual's a little messed up there. Let's check out this disc. That disc is okay, a little scuffed up, but not too bad. And yeah, this will go on the keep stack for the giveaway. Kingdom of Fire seems like a cool action role-playing game series, right? That's what these are. So yeah, hopefully someone enjoys this, and I'm gonna peel the sticker off and then put it on the old keep stack. Next up, we have Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I personally don't have a ton of nostalgia for this one. I think it's like a pretty good game, but not amazing or anything. I never had a 360 copy. I never played it on the 360. And I think because of that, I am going to put this one on the trash stack, even though it's an okay game. This is me curating a collection for someone else, and I don't think you really need to play Call of Juarez. It's like, you know, it's an okay game. If you want to play it, just play it on PC. That's a better way to do it. We have a freaking classic right here, Alan Wake, for the Xbox 360. This was an Xbox 360 console exclusive for a time. It is available on PC now. They've also remastered it on the PS4 and probably the Xbox One as well. That's a pretty nice looking disc. But yeah, I had a copy of this game back when it came out, so I played it in college on the Xbox 360. Really love this game. I think this game is pretty awesome. I think the 360 is an okay way to play it. And because this is me curating a collection for someone else and I love this game and I played it on the 360, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna put it on the old keep stack because I think it's awesome, and I think someone else should play it on the 360 like I did. Head Coach 09, oh god, definitely not gonna keep this one. Oh my god, that's a real doozy right there. Yeah, we're gonna put that one on the trash stack. And then we have NBA 2K12, which is another one that we don't need to hang on to, so that disc looks fine. Trash stack. Ooh, we have a copy of Mass Effect here. I played these on the Xbox 360, which is not the best way to play them, again, but they're totally fine on the 360. I think they're a lot of fun on the 360. I bought this game in 2007 when it came out because I was so excited. I read a bunch of previews for it in the official Xbox magazine, and I was just like, I was so excited for this game. No, that wasn't the best looking disc, but it'll probably work just fine. Can I get these stickers off? These are all like, that's a lot of GameStop stickers. They're all like clumped together. There's like 5 or 6 of these on here, just kind of caked into a single layer of stickers. Oh, I think we're doing it. Oh my god, that was really that was really satisfying. Look at that. That's a thick wad of GameStop right there. Yeah, this is going on the keep stack because it's great, and because I'm really nostalgic for these games on the 360, so I think someone else should have them on the 360 because they're great games. And then here's another NBA 2K that we're not going to keep, but we'll check the disc anyway. Disc looks fine, of course. All the crappy games look good, and all the good ones have terrible discs. And yeah, baby, here, now we're talking. I have a copy of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion here. Feels very fat. Feels like we have a fat manual and a couple discs in here, so let's check it out. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, so we have 2 discs in here. We have a manual, and I believe we have the map as well. I'm gonna have to do a condition check on my copy to see if I have the map or not, because if I don't have the map, I'm taking this map. I'm sorry, but that's what's happening. Yeah, that's a really nice manual as well. I'm gonna grab my copy quick. We're gonna take a look. Yeah, it looks like I do have the map in my copy. So, and we're definitely putting this on the keep stack. They just remastered this game this year, and that's, you know, that's a better way to play it. But as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing like the original Xbox 360 version of this game. My brother actually bought an Xbox 360 and this game like pretty much the week that it came out, and then he brought them home. That was an amazing day. So yeah, this game holds a very special place in my heart, and hopefully someone else can enjoy it because it's going on the keep stack. We have this game Blood Bowl. Yeah, I've definitely seen this at the game store before, and I was slightly interested in it, but not enough to actually pick up a copy. I don't know how deep that scratch is. It's hard to tell. I don't think it's very deep. I think it's more of a surface level scratch. But yeah, I gotta look at this receipt too. This is a long receipt. What are we doing here? It's another Blockbuster receipt, which is cool. Yeah, it looks like they just bought Blood Bowl that day for 15 bucks. And yeah, I think we're gonna actually put this one in the trash stack. I think it seems like an okay game, but I'm personally not that interested in it. And this is a collection that I'm curating, so I can make the decision to not keep this one if I want to. So we're gonna put it on the trash stack for a trade-in. We have a Platinum Hits game here. Ooh, oh, what do we have here? $500. Okay then, cool, awesome. Yeah, this came out in 2007, or was it 2008? I'm gonna say 07, but yeah, another game that I was very, very excited for. Holy smokes, that's not looking great. Okay, I tried to clean this up off camera. Didn't really work that well. There's like a weird, it's just very smudgy. Like it's just totally smudged all the way across the disc. I don't know what's going on. But I did throw it my 360 and it worked, so it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that disc. It's a perfect disc. Manual looks pretty good too. We don't have a map, unfortunately, but that's fine. Yeah, I love this game. My brother was in the Marine Corps when this came out, and he sent me a copy in the mail when it came out. And again, very exciting day. Yeah, and I went over to my friend Ryan's house and we played a bunch of it in his basement, and that was awesome. So these are like, these are just two of the best Xbox 360 games. There are better ways to play them, but they're awesome on the 360 still, so we're gonna keep both of those. Then we have Tiger Woods. I do not care about this. We'll look at the disc anyway. That looks fine. Of course it does. And then 2K11 baseball. Check this out quick. That looks okay-ish. I don't know what to do with this. I guess I'll just put this back in the Grand Theft Auto case. It's time for a refill. Okay, we got a fresh new bin, and right off the bat, we're seeing something kind of interesting here. So this is actually a PC game, and this was not in the listing photo, or maybe it was and I just didn't notice that it was a PC game. But yeah, this is a complete in-box copy of XCOM Enemy Unknown for the PC. And it feels heavy, like there's a lot of stuff in here, so I'm gonna take a peek in here quick. It looks like we have 2 DVD cases, a steelbook? Oh no, this is a manual. Okay, this is like is this a manual or an art book? I'm not really sure. I guess it's more of a manual. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't think the game store would take this. I don't think a lot of retro game stores really deal with like small box PC games from this era. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe just give this to Goodwill or maybe hang on to it. In any case, just kind of an interesting thing that was included in there as an extra little bonus. And then we also have this copy of Brink, which you can see. You definitely don't need Brink on the Xbox 360. I don't know if you can even play this game anymore, and that disc looks terrible. So this one I guess we'll take to the game store, and they probably won't take it, or they'll probably be like, here's 10 cents. Why don't you go to the candy store and get yourself a gumball? Because that's all we can give you for this copy of Brink. Okay, moving right along, we have Rage for the Xbox 360. This is definitely, like, this is really, really not the way that you want to play Rage. I don't think the Xbox 360 version of this game was very good. And then also this game isn't very good as the other thing. So this one's gonna go in the trade stack. I think if you want to play this, you should just play it on PC. What is going on here? This is like a really weird receipt that was printed out. I feel like there might be personal information on that receipt, so we'll just not look at it. And yeah, that's Rage, going on the trash stack. And yes, as you can see, we do have a couple Kinect games in here, so that'll be interesting. We have Sesame Street, Once Upon a Monster. Yeah, and the nice purple Kinect case. That disc looks fine. Of course it does. And that one will go in the trash stack, because you don't need that, trust me. This is a good one. So we have Marvel Ultimate Alliance with the Forza Motorsport 2, I think, on the other side. This is a cool double pack. I have one of these, and I do like it. These are both good games. Well, I don't know why all the manuals are flipped in these. It's just kind of a weird thing I noticed. But yeah, both the manuals are in there, which is cool. We'll check out this Forza disc. Not great at all. But again, based on these other discs that I've just seen that played just fine in my console, I think that'll be okay, hopefully. If not, I apologize. This one looks perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Someone played a lot of Forza and not a lot of Ultimate Alliance, which, I don't know. I feel like both those games are pretty good. You should probably be playing both of them. But yeah, this is going to go on the keep stack, and hopefully it works for you. If it doesn't, I apologize, but you are getting these for free. So we have a copy of NBA 2K12 here. Did we already see this one? I think we already had 2K12. Maybe, maybe not. That one actually looks a little rougher than some of those other ones, but yeah, we'll put that on the trash stack because we don't need any of those sports games cluttering things up. Mass Effect 2, banger. Absolute banger of a video game. What's going on with these manuals? What are we doing here? Looks like we have both discs in here. I'm guessing disc 1 will be destroyed and the other one will be fine. That actually looks okay. Disc 1 looks okay. Let's check out disc 2. Disc 2 looks way worse than disc 1. I was wrong. Yeah, this is going to go on the keep stack. At the time that this game came out, this was like one of the best games that you could get on the Xbox 360. Probably still one of just like the best role-playing games that's ever been made. Mass Effect 2 is really, really good. We're keeping it because I love this game. I'm nostalgic for it. I'm nostalgic for it specifically on the Xbox 360. And I think you should play it on the Xbox 360. And let me take the sticker off for you. Let me do that really quick. All right, we have... what is this? Record of Agarest War. I don't know what this is, so I cannot really speak to whether this game is any good or not. We do have a manual in here, which is good. We have another weird-looking receipt. Yeah, that is a Cash America receipt from 2012, so that's interesting. Let's take a look at this disc. We have 2 discs in here. That disc looks great. That's good. And let's check out this one. Yeah, that one looks great as well. So this game, you know, I do feel like I need some more relatively decent titles to trade in, and I have no idea what this is. I couldn't tell you if this is good or not. If I saw it in a store, my eyes would probably just glaze over it. And yeah, so I think we're gonna put this one on the trash stack for trade-in. If you win the giveaway and you really wanted this, I apologize, but I don't know what it is, so I can't tell you if it's any good or not, or if it's worth keeping. So we're gonna put that one in the trash stack. It looks like that one was maybe like a $10 or $15 game, so not super valuable anyway. But we have this Monopoly game here, which is not something we're gonna keep. Oh my God! I don't know what's going on there. Mold spores. That one needs to go for sure. We have L.A. Noire. Interesting. Very interesting. This one, I think this game is cool. I watched a friend play it. This is one that came out when I was in college, and I honestly had it on PC and I played it that way. So I'm not super nostalgic for this one on the 360. We do have all the discs in here, which is good. This case is a little messed up, but these discs look fine. Yeah, those all look great. Looks like someone didn't really play too much of this. But yeah, again, I'm just not very nostalgic for this one on the 360. You can play it on PC. There's a PS4 version, an Xbox One version. I think there's a Switch version. So maybe just play one of those if you really want to play L.A. Noire. Oh, this whole sticker just came off very easily, which is great. So yeah, this one's going on the trash stack. It is a really cool game though. The facial mocap holds up, like still looks really, really good. Fantastic Pets. I'm not even gonna look at the disc. That's gonna go on the trash stack. Ooh, we got a copy of Halo Wars here. Yeah, this is a pretty cool console RTS for the 360. Fix that manual. Let's check out this disc really quick. And that's a nice looking disc. That's what I like to see. Yeah, this one's going on the keep stack. This is a great Xbox 360 game. Played it. I think I rented it when it came out, and I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, Halo Wars is a very cool game. We have a copy of Minecraft here for the 360. You do not need to play this game on the Xbox 360. I can tell you that firsthand. Also, this manual, this is a manual for Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events for the original Xbox. It's not even the right manual. So why you don't want this game? You want me to put this on the trash stack. The game store, we're gonna take these two, Game Together in Milwaukee. The owner specifically told me that Minecraft for the Xbox 360 just like flies off the shelf. So I don't think anyone needs to play this version. Like, I don't know why you'd want to play the Xbox 360 version. It's not a great version of Minecraft. I have a copy of it on the 360 because I'm a freak, but that doesn't mean that I think someone else needs it, you know? So that one's gonna go. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2 for the 360. This is a cool game. I like the Ninja Gaiden games. Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox is my favorite one. Ninja Gaiden Black, also very cool. It's a nice looking disc, and yeah, this is a really good game. We're gonna put it on the keep stack. I can't remember if this is on the PC or not, or if there are better ways to play this. I think they remade this game this year, or is that a different one? I can't remember, but I'm sure this is a fine version of Ninja Gaiden. Oh, here's an interesting one, Blue Dragon. I do have this already, and we're gonna be doing a condition check here in a second, because I think this might be a better copy than the one that I have. Yeah, so here's my copy. I don't think I have a manual. Nope, I sure don't. And I also, this is really messed up. This is not a good copy of Blue Dragon. So let's take a look at this one that came with the lot here. Oh, we do have the manual. We have a lot of stuff in here. Look at all this stuff. That's a cool, I like that manual. That looks cool. And then we have hopefully 3 discs in here. We have 1. That disc looks okay. We have disc 2. Also looks pretty good. And then disc 3 is fine as well. Well, that one's actually a little messed up. But those all look better than the discs that I have. So unfortunately for whoever gets this, whoever's getting this giveaway, you're getting my crappy Blue Dragon copy, okay? I'm sorry, that's just what's happening. These discs are all pretty scratched up. I have tested this copy and it works, but just not the best copy of Blue Dragon. But maybe you can get it resurfaced, maybe you can find a replacement case, or maybe you just have a copy of the manual lying around that you were looking for the rest of the game so that you could complete it with your manual. But yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty janked out copy of Blue Dragon, but it's free. You're getting this for free. Stop complaining. So yeah, this nicer copy from the lot is going into my personal collection, and the other one went on the keep stack for you. Okay, this looks interesting too. We have Phantasy Star Universe for the Xbox 360. Can you even play this game still? Is this an online only game? It does say 1 player on it, so maybe there's a single player mode. This looks not great. Not a great disc. Phantasy Star, honestly, I'm not super into this series. I've never played a Phantasy Star game. I had the one on the original Xbox, which I think that one was online only, and I never played it. So I don't have a ton of affinity for this series. If I was keeping all these for myself, I'd probably still trade this one in. I don't think I would keep it for myself. Yeah, so this one's gonna go on the trash stack, even though it does seem kind of cool. It's just not really my personal jam. So yeah, we're gonna put that one on the trade stack. And then lastly in this bin we have Fable 3, which is an okay Fable game. I played this a long time ago. What is all this stuff? We have some weird cards in there, another receipt, and yeah, we'll put this on the keep stack. I think this game is okay. You know, the Fable games, spiritually, those are Xbox games. You know, they just feel like Xbox and Xbox 360 games to me, and that's how you should play them. Even if there are better ways to play them, it doesn't matter. It's an Xbox 360 game. I actually don't know if there's a PC version of this game. There probably is, but yeah, this one's gonna go on the keep stack. Okay, we're losing daylight here. This is everything we have left. I'm gonna try to get through this stuff really quick before it's too dark in here to shoot anymore. First up, we have a copy of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Republic Heroes. Nope, not my jam. Do not care about the Clone Wars. Maybe other people do. I mean, I know other people do, but it's just not really my thing. So this one's gonna go in the trash stack. We have another Kinect game, Kinectimals. Not even gonna look at it. That's going on the trash stack. We have NCAA Football 12, which I don't think this is one of the valuable ones. I think that was like 13 or 14 that was a little more valuable. That disc is terrible. Just a terrible, horrible disc, but that's going on the trash stack. We have Overlord. That's cool. That's a cool one. Do I have this game? Shoot, I don't think I have this. Okay, I don't have Overlord, and this is one that I have been wanting to add to the collection for a while. Oh, it's actually Overlord 2. I was gonna say that I'm gonna keep this one, but I changed my mind because I don't need it. I am moving. I don't need more games except for the one from this lot that I know I'm gonna keep. And yeah, Overlord 2, that's pretty cool. I don't know much about this series. I never played them. I just always thought they looked really cool. But yeah, it's gonna go in the keep stack for whoever gets the giveaway. Hopefully you enjoy it, because I would have liked to have that, but I don't need it right now. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2. These are okay. They're okay games. I think I do have this on the 360. It's possible that I may have sold it. You know, these games are cool. They're not amazing or anything. This is also just like not a great copy. I don't know. I was like kind of on the fence about this one, whether it should go on the keep stack or the trash stack. I think I'm gonna trash stack it just because I'm not super crazy about these games, and it's also just not an amazing copy. So We're gonna do trash stack for that one. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool one. We have the Gears of War triple pack here, which is pretty sick. And that disc looks pretty good. And that disc looks pretty good. And yeah, this one I think we're gonna throw it on the keep stack because this is cool. And if you have a 360, you should probably have some Gears of War. So yeah, this one includes Gears of War 1 and 2, and then a expansion pack for 2. Gears of War 2 is probably my favorite. Red Dead Redemption, absolute banger of a video game. Really, really love this game. This copy feels like it doesn't have a manual, which is correct, it does not. And this disc hopefully is not very good. We're not gonna test it. I think it'll be okay based on those other discs that I tried. So we're gonna put this one in the keep stack because it is a classic. Definitely not the best copy, but still a great game, so worth keeping. Okay, and then we have this soccer game, which is, it's like tape shut all weird, so I'm not even gonna look at it. Well, no, let's look at it. Maybe there's a copy of Bullet Witch in here. Nope. That's going on the trash stack. And we have Assassin's Creed 2. We have a weird ripped up receipt there, and a decent looking disc. This is a good game. This is one of the better Assassin's Creed games. I'm not super crazy about this series, but we'll put this on the keep stack because these, again, Assassin's Creed games, very Xbox 360 vibe for me. So yeah, we'll keep this one. And last but not least, this is the game that I am going to keep for myself. And that game is the Sega Dreamcast collection for the Xbox 360. I think I almost paid like 25 or 30 bucks for this at a game store recently, and I passed on it, but I do really want this because I like the Dreamcast. I really like the weird synergy between Sega and the Xbox during this era, and I like fun collections like this with like up-resed, updated games to play on newer consoles. You know, the 360 is not a newer console anymore, but at the time this was a pretty cool thing. This does have the manual, which is good. It's a pretty bare bones manual, but that's okay. Ooh, GameStop receipt. We have a GameStop receipt in the manual. Let's take a look. Looks like this is from 2016. That's pretty late, and they paid $10 for this in 2016. Which makes sense, it says $10 right on the front there. And I really hope this disc isn't totally trashed. I'm guessing because it was purchased a little later in 2016, maybe this one's okay. So we'll see. That looks okay. Not the best, not the worst one that I've seen from this lot. So pretty happy with that. And yeah, again, I'm keeping this one. I just really wanted this, and this is my giveaway tax. Aside from the stuff that we're trading in, which I don't think I'm really gonna get very much for. This is the Collector John tax, so this is the one that I'm keeping. Okay, folks, so here's the full keep stack. If you watch till the end of the video, I will give you the details on how to enter the giveaway to win all of these Xbox 360 games for free. And I think this is a pretty nice looking little Xbox 360 collection, you know? Like if you don't have a 360 collection, if you haven't started one yet, this would be a good way to get that one going. And then here is the trash stack, which is this is a bigger stack than the keep stack. There's a little more going on here, but it's mostly not very good stuff. So, you know, there's like some Kinect games, a lot of sports games, a lot of stuff that just really doesn't carry any value whatsoever. So yeah, we're gonna head to the game store now for that trade-in. We'll see what I get back on that. And then we'll talk about the giveaway a little bit more. So stick around. We'll see you guys in a sec. All right, y'all, we just pulled up to Game Together Milwaukee, about to head in there and see how we do on this trade. Yeah, once again, I feel like the stuff that I'm bringing them isn't really that great. I don't feel like I'm going to get that much back on the trade, but that's okay. You know, we'll see what happens, and I'll probably just grab a couple things in there with the trade credits. I really like this store. If you've watched my videos before, you've definitely heard me talk about it, but this is definitely my favorite game store in the area, and they always treat me really well when I go in there. They usually have a great selection, so I'm sure we'll be able to find a couple cool items at the game store. And once we're done in there, we'll talk a little bit more about, you know, the overall value of this trade, whether I think it was a steal or a scam. We'll talk about the price charting value of the stuff that I ended up keeping. And then we'll talk about the giveaway, because the stuff that I'm keeping is for you. It's not for me, once again. We're giving it away to one of you. And we'll talk about the logistics of that giveaway and how we're going to do it. And then, yeah, we'll wrap it up. So let's head it into Game Together Milwaukee and see what we got in there. we just finished up a Game Together Milwaukee. Had a great time in there, as usual. Love hanging out in that store. And as for my trade, not amazing. Didn't get a ton back on it, as I kind of thought we wouldn't. I can't remember what my estimate was. I think I estimated we get maybe like $40 or $50 back on this stuff, which was maybe a little too generous because we ended up with 30, which is okay. Like, again, really wasn't anything that great in the stuff that I brought them. A lot of like sub $10 games, a lot of totally worthless sports games. So I'm not surprised that we only got $30 back, and ultimately I'm fine with that. And with our trade credit, I ended up grabbing one game. I got a copy of Octopath Traveler 2 for the Nintendo Switch. The main reason I got this one is because I've been playing Dragon Quest III HD 2D remaster on the Switch, which I really like. It's a really beautiful game. It's a very fun, simple, classic JRPG. I do find it to be a little shallow. I mean, it's a remake of a very old game, and they didn't really go out of their way to like flesh it out or add new features or anything. It's kind of just like a almost one-to-one recreation of that original game, just with cooler looking graphics. I've heard that these games are really good. I haven't played the first one. I don't think you necessarily have to play the first one to play this one. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but anyway, this is the one that they had, the one that I picked up. I'm excited to play it. I think these look really cool. So yeah, let's run some numbers really quick. I know for the stuff that we kept, that stack of games that we hung on to, the price charting value on that stuff was about $277. And then we'll add another 35 for this one. So that's about 77 plus 35. That's going to take me a while to figure out that one. 312. I think 277 plus 35 is 312. I'm pretty sure. And then, like I said, we originally spent $200 on that lot. I'll add another $5 for what I spent out of pocket for this. So overall, we spent $205 for $312 worth of video game stuff. And then also a lot of that stuff wasn't in amazing condition. So you would definitely be taking some of that value off of there just because the condition of a lot of those items were pretty poor. So do I think this was a steal or a scam? It definitely wasn't a steal, like not even close. I think as far as these like Facebook Marketplace lot videos that I've done, this is probably like the worst value I've gotten out of those for sure. I don't think I go so far to necessarily say that it was a scam. I think it was just like an okay deal. Like if you wanted some Xbox 360 games for a little bit under market value, I think, you would have done okay with that. Ultimately for me at this point, I just like making these videos. I don't really care if I get a crazy good deal on stuff anymore. As long as I get to talk about video games and make a video about it and people watch it, I'm having a good time. So that's what I mostly care about at this point. And I had an excuse to go to Game Together, which is always a good thing. So would you have picked that lot up for $200? I'm guessing most of you maybe wouldn't have, but let me know in the comments what you think. I would love to hear from all of you. And if you're still watching, let's talk about that giveaway really quick. So I'm pretty sure all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a Google form. I'm probably gonna ask for your name and email address, and there will be some element of randomness to it. I'm not gonna play favorites or anything. But yeah, sign up for the giveaway through that Google form, and then I will mail you those Xbox 360 games. I'll pay for shipping. You'll be completely off the hook. And obviously the chosen winner, I will have to follow up with you via email just to get your address and your contact info and that stuff. So that's why I'm asking for emails, because I will need to follow up with you to mail you this stuff. And yeah, I think that's about going to do it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing, because it helps a lot. It helps the channel, helps me be able to keep making these videos. And I'm Collector John. We'll see you guys in the next one.